Welcome to my classroom. Today we're going to be talking about sound. And I was sitting here enjoying the day and imagining I was at the ocean. I was listening to the ocean. I could hear it in my seashell. Is there really an ocean in here? No water, no sand, no fish coming out. I think there's no ocean inside. But how come I can hear an ocean? Let's see if we can figure it out. So sound is a kind of energy we can hear. Sound is made from vibration. Big word, vibration. To vibrate just means to move back and forth. So I can take this paper and vibrate it back and forth, back and forth. And you can see the paper moving. What you can't see is that it's making the air move. So little particles in the air are moving too, all around the room. And that's what we can hear. If you hum, you can feel like vibration in your neck. Sound moves through the air. The sound vibrations move through the air. They move through water and they move through solid objects too. They move really well through water. So a whale in the ocean can sing his song, and another whale 100 miles away can hear that song. If you're on a ship, it's a foggy day, foggy night, and you can't see the shore, you might listen for the foghorn. So the foghorn is on the shore making that loud noise. And on a foggy day, the sound goes through those tiny water droplets really, really well. Better than on a dry day. And you can hear that sound from far away and know, be careful, be careful. You can try this with any kind of a nice glass bottle, plastic bottle. But you can also experiment and put water in your bottle, different amounts of water, and then try and see if it makes the same sound or a different one. What do you think? Let's try it, see if I can do it. It's a different sound, a higher pitch. Because sound is not all the same. The vibrations are different. So sometimes they're loud. We call that volume. So I have a gourd here that dries up, the seeds are inside, and it's a loud. It's a loud shaking the computer. I have my little okra, and it makes a soft sound. So loud and soft. That's the volume. You can also change the pitch from lower to higher. And that's called pitch. So the sound can be high or low. That's called pitch. And how do we hear? So all those vibrations, high, low, loud, soft, are coming through the air to our ears. And inside our ear, there's something very special, the eardrum. So I have my little drum here, and I can take my drumstick. This makes a great drumstick, a pencil with one of those extra erasers on the end, a great drumstick. So I've got a skin stretched across the top that vibrates, and then inside it kind of reverberates. It goes back and forth, kind of like an echo, and makes some drumming sound. So we have an eardrum. Tiny skin inside our ear that is how we hear. And you need to be careful of that eardrum. It's tiny and it can get hurt by loud sounds can really hurt it. So when here at work, when the fire alarm goes off, I put my fingers in my ears. I can still hear it, but not quite as loud. If people are working with loud machines, they need to wear ear coverings. And those teenagers listening to their music really loud, they're hurting their ears. So be careful with your ears, because when you get old, you want to still be able to hear. Now, we can do all kinds of fun things to explore pitch, volume, etc. One really easy, fun thing to do is to get some rubber bands and a box. Any kind of a box will do. So it's a square box. And I just strung 4 rubber bands across. So these two are the same kind, but this one is pulled really tightly around. And listen. And then the other one, so they have a different pitch, right? Here's another kind of rubber band. And lower. So this is the way a guitar works, or a banjo, or a violin, strings. And you can experiment and make a little tune even. You can also experiment with drumming. So lots of things around the house. Be careful, don't hit them too hard. But I recommend the pencil. And you can try things out. I like that one. That one not so great. So again, pitch higher, lower. So all kinds of things. Yeah. Another fun thing to experiment with is making a telephone, a really nice socially distant toy. And tin cans work better than paper cups. I tried those because they're really easy, but they don't work very well. But the tin can, wash it out and make sure it's not sharp on the edges where you pick the lid off. And then you have to get grown-up to help. Make a hole in the top. I use a nail, a big nail and a hammer. And I made a hole, I put the string through, and then I can whisper in that cup. And my friend can pull the string tight and then hear it. And you can do all kinds of fun things, experiment with what works best for you. But that's a solid, and the sound waves, the sound will move right through that string. So pretty interesting. Now, here's my favorite thing I invented. 2 cups with chopsticks inside. And it makes 2 sounds. It goes like that and also like that. So you can just invent all kinds of fun things. And here's a game you can invent or try out. I had 4 little boxes that I found under the seat of the car. And I cleaned out the car. And I put different things inside. And you can play a game with your friends. So I put corn in that one. And then in this one I put paper clips. In this one I put bits of cork. In this one I put money. So you can put those things in and then move them all around. Show people what you got. And then which one do you think that one is? See if you can figure out, make a guessing game. So let's go back to our, all right, what am I hearing? It's not the ocean. So here's my clue. There's a nice little pot, and listen. Makes a really nice sound. But what's happening is a nice loud sound, because inside that round shape is like trapping the sound. The vibrations get trapped. And then it makes it louder. So the same way inside the shell, the sound vibrations from around the room are getting trapped in here. See how hard that is inside? And then they bounce around, and that's why I'm here. It's not really hard. So a couple of things I want you to do. I want you to go around your house and see if you can find something that makes a loud sound and a soft sound, and draw me a picture. So at my house, I went around, and of course, I had a dog barking loudly and a cat purring softly. So ladrando, ronorando. So loud and soft. Then, even better, take a walk and listen. Go somewhere like a park and close your eyes and listen. See if you can hear the birds and the insects and the wind and the leaves. And then come home and draw a picture of the things you heard. And then most fun of all, can you make yourself a musical instrument? You can experiment and see what you can make. Just for things you find around the house.